We continue our team coverage. News Channel 3's Luis Avila is live in La Quinta with more on how some Valley establishments are helping those in need. Luis.
Yeah, hi, Karen. I will say, speaking with some of these people who have evacuated, you really feel for them and everything they've been through. And with all this going on, some people are calling the Valley their temporary home. And I'll share with you their heartbreaking stories.
But in Pasadena, I was directly downwind of the Altadena Eaton fire, and all the smoke was ground level, and it was really horrible.
Rosemary Stevens had to evacuate her home in Pasadena because of the dangers posed by the Eaton fire. She grabbed what she could before leaving to a friend's house a bit farther from the flames.
And I didn't think the fire would get as bad as it did, so I only took one little grocery bag of clothes with me, thinking, oh, they'll handle it, I'll come back home tomorrow. And that's a big mistake.
She says the smoke eventually reached her again, and she and her friend no longer felt safe.
My brother-in-law, who lives down here in the desert in Bermuda Dunes, drove all the way up and picked us both up.
She needed to be evacuated, and we just made the decision that I would drive up and get Rosemary and her friend and bring her back to our house so they can have shelter and clean water and a place to stay.
As of Friday, her home is okay, but not everyone can say the same.
It all happened really, really fast.
Miles away in Malibu, Kristen Bartelt had to leave her home as the Palisades fire exploded.
We went on to full evacuation within a matter of hours.
With only the clothes she had on and some extra leggings and sweater, she thought she would be spending the night with her sister in West Malibu for a few days.
I have an 8-year-old niece who was really, quite scared, and I just said, oh, don't worry. It's so low probability for a fire to get there, It would literally have to burn every house from the Palisades to Malibu over the ocean. That's obviously what happened.
Our News Channel 3 crew in Los Angeles capturing video of what was once her home.
I mean, it kind of comes in waves, It's really hard, but I think it's just, like I grew up, my best friend's mom had a saying. She always said, people first, things second.
She is now in a rental she owns in La Quinta, unsure of what's next.
I think going to be very hard to go back.
And back out here live, I'm outside the Embassy Suites by Hilton in La Quinta, which is one of the latest hotels in the Valley to open their doors to evacuees at discounted rates. Now, you can find that information on our website. And again, we continue to see that support here in our community. Now, stay with News Channel 3 as we continue to cover the LA fires and their impact. Live in La Quinta, Luis Avila, News Channel 3.